For my audience today, I have my son Haven, my husband Shane, and my friend Clayton. Hello, my name is Tara Nelson, and today I want to talk to you about rainbows. Have you ever been driving down the road after it rains, or just walking around in a park, or just walking out your front door and seeing those beautiful arcs of color in the sky? Often people think you can touch those arcs of color. Well, today I'm going to be sharing some information with you about rainbows. Not only what is a rainbow, how it's formed, and how those rainbows get their colors, and what types of rainbows there are. So we're going to start out with what is a rainbow. A rainbow is usually created after it rains, when the sun shines through droplets of water. No, rainbows are not physical. You are not able to touch them. They are just an optical illusion. There are many types of rainbows, but today we're just going to focus on a couple. The double rainbows and the moonbow and lunar rainbow. So how do you think a double rainbow is created? A double rainbow is created when light is reflected not once, but twice through the droplet of water, which creates a second dim arc. As you can see in the picture, we've got the bright rainbow arc at the bottom and the dim arc of rainbow at the top. Now the lunar or moonbow rainbow is created a little differently and formed a little differently than the double rainbow. The lunar rainbow is created at night when the moon reflects and refracts through moisture. Now that we've talked about what is a rainbow and how it is formed, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the colors of the rainbow and how those colors are created. So, sunlight will refract into the water droplet, and then it reflects from the sunlight, and then it refracts again as it passes through the water droplet. The light will enter the water droplet and then reflect the back of the droplet, and as it exits, it refracts again, which causes different wavelengths that will separate the rainbow into its perspective colors: the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, and the purple. Now, often people may wonder, why is the red on the top and why is the violet on the bottom? So, red bends the least, so it'll be at the top of the rainbow. And the violet bends the most, so it'll be at the bottom of the rainbow. But any rainbow that you see will always be in the same order with each water droplet. So it'll always be the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, and the violet. But depending on which one you see at the bottom and which one you see at the top will depend on how the color through the raindrop is then sent back to your eyes and based on its angle. So, rainbows aren't just a beautiful arc of color, but they are a result of sunlight and water working together in a fascinating way to show hidden magic of light all around us. So now when you're driving down the road, or you're walking in that park, or you're coming out your front door, and you look up and see those beautiful arcs of color, you now have a little bit of an understanding of how those rainbows are formed, and you may be able to even depict what type of rainbow you're seeing. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and you leave with a little bit more knowledge of what a rainbow is, what type of rainbows there are, and how rainbows are formed. Thank you.